what's going on with violence and the word violence, because it's a common word among the woke. They seem to have broadened the definition. You know, silence is violence, and words can be violence, but then actual violence, not a big deal. It's like, violence is not an answer except when I fucking feel like it, and then it's a great answer.
Hey, what's up, guys? Chaz Broganzo here. Another episode of What's Next, weekend edition, late night edition. Well, what we saw during the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock slap fight, debacle, a lot of clownery, buffoonery, idiocy, and outright stupidity. But you had one former host of the Golden Globes, 5-time Golden Globe host Ricky Gervais. Yes, Ricky the Savage Gervais, who lit the Hollywood on fire back in 2020 in his final appearance, and because he really didn't give two Fs, threw the grenade in the room, walked out, and watched as it went off. And of course, they hate his guts because of it, because he's honest. Now, he was responding in regards to what he would do if he were the host of the Oscars. Well, let's just say it would have been a little bit more harsh than what Chris Rock actually said. But if you thought that was the end of it, oh no, my friends, there's more. This time, Bill Maher takes a shot, and he makes it count. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Bill Maher, liberal hypocrisy was big loser of Will Smith incident. On Friday night's broadcast of HBO Real Time, host Bill Maher said that the biggest loser of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was the liberal hypocrisy, where people who are always talking about microaggressions in the workplace and believe silence is violence, words can be violence, were okay with actual violence. But let's hear from the man himself.
It's because it's a common word among the woke. They seem to have broadened the definition. You know, silence is violence, and words can be violence, but then actual violence, not a big deal. It's like, violence is not an answer except when I fucking feel like it, and then it's a great answer.
Oh, how true, how true. Bill Maher said, exposed, I thought, a lot of aspects of the society that we have that are not terribly positive. Toxic masculinity, victim culture, liberal hypocrisy, I think was the big loser. CNN senior legal analyst Laura Coates responded that she couldn't believe that Smith still got a standing ovation. Maher added, it doesn't look like a lot of these people who are the same very people, who are always talking about microaggressions in the workplace and how you should not have to face an uncomfortable moment, or people shouldn't touch you unwantedly. Suddenly, they were okay with this. It just seemed to show that, to me, broken morals, like you really have no principles, when a star like this, in the service of some vague principle of intersectionality, like your wife shouldn't be insulted even in a mild way, then it's like, well, too bad, that's what I like, it made me feel good, so forget my principles. Coates then remarked, in jest, a part of me is concerned that it was the first moment that you realized there were no principles in Hollywood, though. Maher later said, and what about, what do we make what's going on with violence, with the word violence? As we all know, the definition has been broadened. Actual violence, no big deal. Who gives two Fs? It's like violence is not the answer, except when I F and feel like it, as you just heard him. Coates jokingly responded, I mean, your assessment is probably violent to them right now. Now we go from that to this. New York Post, Bill Maher says Jada Pinkett Smith's lucky to just have alopecia. HBO Real Time's Bill Maher tackling the infamous Oscar slap Friday night with an eponymous host cracking Jada Pinkett Smith should thank God that alopecia is the worst she's dealing with. Quote, if you are so lucky in life that you have to be that your medical problem, just saying thank God, Bill Maher said to crack to his guests, attorney Laura Coates, and former presidential New York City mayoral candidate Andrew Yang. Quote, it's not life-threatening. It's part of, for most people, 80% of men, 50% of women, it's part of aging. Aging is, trust me, I know, the degradation of the flesh. It happens to all of us, the 66-year-old politician comedian added. political comedian ad, excuse me. And just put on a fucking wig like everyone else at the Oscars if it bothers you so damn much. Savage.
Emotional, damn it.
Maher said, Will Smith viral SmackDown of Chris Rock over a joke that Pinkett Smith's bald head exposed ugly aspects of society like toxic masculinity, victim culture, and liberal hypocrisy, as he claimed that most Americans associate the Academy Awards with the Democratic Party and coastal elites. My thoughts. Put on a fucking wig just like everyone else. Bill Maher, the savage. For those who haven't watched Bill Maher as of late, over the last couple of years, it seems that he's gotten a taste of the red pill. There are a lot of things that he has finally woken up to, in the true sense of the word, woken up to at 66, that most would be woken up to probably at the age of 40. I think for me, my conservatism really started to blossom at the age of 40 and then proceeded forward. But I was never the type of person who was eating the blue pill by the truckloads, unlike those in Hollywood. Well, Bill Maher, who still is left-leaning, but when it comes to common sense, yeah, Bill Maher's doesn't have any of that woke bullshit, as you heard him make his comments regarding one Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. Of course, Will Smith, as we all know, has become eviscerated on the interwebs, and of course he was emasculated by his own wife. Ugh. But regarding Bill Maher, total savagery at its best. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys again next time. Peace.
Emotional, damn